So you used to order milk at
Yeah, no, I
restaurants?
was. I was a 3 glasses of milk a day kind of kid, and we would go to restaurants, and that was like, I remember I once ordered milk at a Chinese restaurant, and like it took a lot, like it was taking a long time to come, and like then I
But
watched.
you ordered milk at a Chinese restaurant?
I was like 12 or 13,
Very old to do that.
very old to be doing that. And I watched the server walk in the door with with like a gallon of milk he bought at a grocery store, go to the back,
That's incredible
and then they
service.
came back out with a glass of milk. No, but yeah, the last time I ever did it was at a Buffalo Wild Wings. I was like 15 or 16. I ordered a glass of milk. The woman looked at me like I was crazy, and then she brought it out in like a kid sippy cup,
Oh.
and I was like, I need to stop.
Yeah, that was a wake-up call.
I need to order water like
I'm
an
going to polish
adult.
off this one last glass of milk.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
enough is enough.
You guys got 2%?
When did you start drinking beer? Like,
I-
how long
my first-
between milk and beer?
It crossed over.
Oh, there's an overlap?
There was an overlap between 3 glasses of milk a day and beer.
Dude, milk is great. If
It is.
I had money, I would have milk.
Dude, yeah, me too. I'm off it.
But, dude, I would always tell people in college if I could have, like, a tap that just ran milk.
It's called an udder, I think. I think that's what that is.
The udder's kind of gross, though. You got to, like, roll it and shit. I'm not crazy about that.
No.
Anyway, so the Bills lost to the Patriots.
Yeah, it was not good.
So
it
what
was,
do you
it
think?
was, it was bad football.
What do you think's going to happen? Do you think that the AFC East is once again going to fall back into the Patriots' hands?
No, I do not think so. I mean, I remember I was like, when they were announcing who was like, when they did like the defensive lineups and everyone like, they were doing the Patriots like defensive like lineup like I'm this and I went to Tennessee, right? I didn't recognize a single person like from like the actual Patriots I remember.
Uh-huh. Oh, there's nobody left.
No.
It's a completely different team.
No, I was like the only name I recognize it was like Christian Gonzalez, and he wasn't on any of those teams.
Yeah. It's so sick. It's actually cool. Like, I remember when Brady left, and I was like, fuck. I guess I'm still a Patriots fan. And then like everything, we just had like those shitty few years.
This is what I love about Patriots fans, though. Again, growing up in New England, this is the best part. I knew kids who, again, Tom Brady retired or like went to the Bucks, and then like you guys were so sure that every quarterback you guys would get was
Dude,
I know
Mac Jones is proving right now
Dude.
on the Niners that he could have been the
Dude,
guy.
I know a kid who got
Cam Newton, no.
I know a kid who had a Cam Newton jersey, a Mac Jones jersey, and every year he'd be like, "No, this is the guy forever."
Yeah, I remember we got Cam Newton, and there was like a graphic, and it was like first team in the Super Bowl era to go from one MVP quarterback to another in free
Yeah, and then
agency,
he
and I was
stunk.
like, yeah, that's right, dude. We
like,
got
yeah.
Cam. Plus, you're like, we got a black QB
Dude.
in New England. This is huge.
Yeah, and it's like this. Yeah, the gall of New England fans to be like, Cam Newton's our guy now. I'm gonna buy his jersey.
You didn't think it was gonna be a little cool, dude? It started out promising. I think we went 2-0 in the first two games or something like that.
Yeah,
Like against a good Seahawks team, it was like really close, and I was like, dude, Cam might lead us to a Super Bowl, and this time he's gonna dive on the ball. He's not gonna just stand there and watch the fumble.
no.
But unfortunately, yeah. But does it suck to know that you guys are probably never gonna win a Super Bowl?
I'm upset. Drake Maye is good. I'm upset about it.
He's really good.
I'm upset. I'm upset. He's cool.
He's a cool guy.
He's
yeah.
I'm upset. He's likable.
Oh yeah.
Because Tom Brady wasn't. As a opposing fan, Tom
You
Brady
could definitely
was
hate
not
Tom Brady.
Oh, so hateable.
But that's also after all the accolades, you know?
yeah,
Like, once Drake Maye has 5 or 6 Super Bowls under his belt, then I'm going to understand.
yeah.
You guys are going to hate him.
Dude, my mom was a dietitian like in Massachusetts, and she would have like these like big fat diabetic patients walk in and be like, "I'm on the TB12."
Oh, really?
The amount of like people
That's
who
bad.
were on the TB12 just because they thought Tom Brady was cool was ridiculous.
That's hilarious. Yeah, they're like, this will make me into a world-class athlete.
The TB12 diet had a chokehold on New England diabetics.
If I
for,
wasn't
like,
such a
10
picky eater,
years.
I remember when he came out with the TB12 book, my mom was kind of like, what do you think about like the TB12 diet? And I was like, I'm too picky.
Yeah.
But if I wasn't a picky eater, I totally would have been like,
What are you
yes,
picky about?
Everything. It's bad.
Really?
Dude, just hearing you talk about ordering milk, just that throws me back to like I've had like years of humiliating restaurant experiences where like
What's the worst one? Like, what's the?
I mean, it's still my you know how when you're with your parents they sort of like revert back to like after college, every time you're with your mom, well, my dad's dead, but every time you're with your mom at a restaurant, she kind of like it's kind of like you're a kid again and your mom is like, I've got it. I'm picking up the check. So like, get whatever you want.
Oh, it's real nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. But my mom still has this habit because when I was a child, I wouldn't ever like anything on the menu. So I'd always order off the kids' menu. And then like you,
Still?
that went way too late. Not still. But still to this day, I'll be looking at the menu and my mom will be like, honey, did you see that they have a New York strip steak? She'll read the menu to me, and dude, she'll do that in front of the server.
That's
like I'll be
brutal.
like about to say what I want, and she'll be like, "Honey, did you see on page 3 that they have a shrimp scampi or something?" And I'll be like, "Mom, stop it!"
Stop.
It's so humiliating.
Yeah, they have a peanut butter and jelly on the back.
I would go to any restaurant and be like, could you give me spaghetti with nothing on it? And they'd be like, what do you mean nothing? And I'd be like, well, I want butter. and then I'd be like, also Parmesan cheese. I'm not a monster, but nothing else. And they'd be like, so nothing. And I'd be like, so nothing. And there would always just be a conversation we'd have to have. And yeah, it's humiliating. But then that's why when people make fun of me for being a picky eater, it's like, you think I want this life? You think I want to?
I didn't choose this.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Being picky is like being gay.
I've written this. It's like being a pedophile. Like I used to have a 4-minute bit on how being a picky eater is like being a pedophile, and I physically can't bring myself to do it anymore because it's so cringy to talk about. Dude, I signed a petition at my local Chick-fil-A in college because I went to the drive-thru one time and I was like, could I get the 4-count regular chicken strips? And they're like, we don't have those anymore. And I was like, what do you mean you don't have those anymore? I go home and I Google it. That location eliminated the regular chicken strips and only had the 4-count spicy chicken strips. And dude, I went on
you don't do spice?
I can't do spice. I physically can't do it. I went on to change.org and I signed, I swear to God, I signed a petition for that location and it was literally just me and then like 50 moms who were like, where can my autistic 7-year-old get chicken strips now? Because that was the only place they could get like the plain chicken.
That's why.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm not going to eat at Chick-fil-A now.
Change.org. I don't think anything's ever worked on change.org.
No, I don't think so. Activism does not work.
Activism, kind of gay, if you think about it.
Dude, it's actually, like, I was walking. It sucks when you agree with what they are preaching, but then, like, you get accosted by them on the street. Like, I got accosted by this guy outside of Mariano's the other day. And he just came up to me and he's like, do you have a second? I just, like, laughed in his face. Not in his face, but I just kind of was like, are we doing this? And he literally just was like, yeah, you're right. Like, he just didn't even try.
No.
But I was like, why are you doing this? This is not the way to help.
Also, someone has a bit about it, but we are so protective of our email. Way more than we should be.
Yeah.
Of like,
we are.
I don't want to give my email to anybody. Does it matter? No.
No, you're just not going to read it. You're not even going to click it.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, my mom is still like that. Like, she'll go to a place and they'll be like, do you want to make an account? And she'll be like, no. And they'll be like, it'll make it easier. And she'll be like, don't want it. And they'll be like, you'll get like sales. And she'll be like, don't do it. And so because of that, I don't do that.
Yeah.
At my dispensary and at McDonald's, like, I know that if I had an account, I would save so much money. And that's why I don't do it.
Yeah.
Because then I would go more.
I don't want to have the app.
The app sucks.
I don't want to have the app of anything. Everyone's always like, you got to get the app. And I was like, I don't want a McDonald's app. I don't want any of them.
Yeah. So how old are you? 22?
20.
20? Fuck, dude. God, I remember at Will's one time you said that your birthday was 2005.
Yeah.
And just me and like 10 other people in the back were like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. So, I mean, you've been thrust into a world with, I mean,
adults.
You just had porn right off the rip.
Off the rip, I was on Pornhub.com.
At what age? How did that happen?
What
is it like for your generation?
Well, obviously, I did first Google Images.
Classic. So did I.
Google works.
Images boobs.
Google Images boobs, baby.
Yes, please. That was before they had the safe search thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I'm still to this day, I'm pretty sure my dad tracked my search history.
Why do you think?
because there was a day I must have been 13. Like I think I googled teen porn
Oh.
because I was 13.
No,
and I
no,
was
dude.
like,
I remember in middle school, somebody asked me what my favorite category was, and I said teen, and they're like, ew. And I was like, I'm a teen.
I'm a teen. I'm
That's
13.
okay.
And then the next day, my dad had like a talk about how child porn was not okay. And I was like, so I think every time I looked up
That's
porn,
so
I
funny.
think my dad knew.
You're like, either this is a coincidence, or my dad saw
And
my
so
search
and
history.
honestly, I kept looking.
Yeah,
Like
of
no,
course.
not teen porn, but I kept
Yeah.
looking at porn, knowing my dad. I'm hoping my dad just turned a blind eye at some point. I was
Yeah,
not.
he's just like,
I was
"Ah,
not
the
subtle in my Googles.
honey, the talk didn't work on Owen.
The talk didn't
He's
work.
still doing it. Yeah, I remember watching like teen porn when I was
Oh,
like
yeah.
15, and I was like, these are women. to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Like they're still
Dude,
older
they're
than me
still
by 3 years.
They're still so much more sophisticated.
Yeah, exactly.
than-
And then also I'd be like 19.
yeah, you're like that's an
like,
adult.
But now I can't. If anything, if I'm like browsing and I see
Just
teen,
teen-
I just steer clear. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
nope, I'm not risking that.
yeah.
I can't do it.
You need to be on menopause. You know?
And I feel like we're gonna get to. Have you seen Dune 2?
yes.
Where they have like the little tiny bug that has the camera in it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna become a reality, and we're all gonna be bugged. Like
Not enough porn is shot by drone.
porn is shot by drone.
There should be more.
Just like in like a
just-
warehouse, it's just flying around.
I want all the angles, man.
Yeah, just like a guy with an Oculus on in a corner, just fucking controlling it.
Oh yeah.
Get that great shot of where it's just his nuts slapping her ass. That's
Yeah, there
the
we
money
go.
shot that we always want.
There we go. Yeah, I need bird's eye view porn. That's what I need.
I honestly, I guarantee you, it's already out there.
Yeah.
That's how life finds a way.
Yeah, life finds a way.
If humans are ever gonna make an advancement, it's already happened in porn, and then we'll work backward.
Yeah, 100%.
Phil Hanley has a joke about how he he was dating a girl and she sent him a still picture of her tits, and he was like and then she asked me if I jerked off to it, and he was like, a still picture, as if I'm a World War II GI. And he's like, yeah, sure, back in the day you could scamper over yonder and pleasure yourself to a still photo.
I have a buddy. He's an adult because it's a comic, but he'll just send me like links to Instagram. He'll just out of the blue just send me a link to just like an Instagram like porn, and he'll just be like, just sending some links.
Oh,
It's like that's a great bit, man.
Oh,
It'll
man.
just be midday. It'll just be like,
Who
thought
is
of
that?
you.
Who is that?
Jack Burke. He's like a Boston comic.
Do I have to bleep that, or can I leave?
No, leave it.
Shout out Jack Burke. Yeah, that's good. The
Yeah.
Instagram, I don't know what your explore page looks like, but whenever I see a guy's explore page and it's just all chicks that are like dancing
Yeah.
in there, is this your explore page?
It was at one point.
You're
Was it one?
changed,
If
man.
we want to do an
Yeah, pull
explore
up the
check-
explore page.
if we pull up an explore page,
Let's see what it is.
Ready?
This is the most. If you want to know about somebody and who they are, you have to pull up their explore page, which is not an original observation. But all right, let's see what we got. Let's see what
It's
we
a
got.
lot. It's a lot of food.
Come on. Dude, that's a lot of food.
It's
For
a lot
somebody
of
who doesn't know how to
food.
cook, that's a naked woman.
That is a naked woman.
That's another
That's
woman.
not- all right. It was more food yesterday. It was more food yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
a
right,
lot of food. I'm trying to figure out how to cook.
I think, dude, I remember. Well,
oh yeah.
you should tell him. Okay, but we'll get to that because I have something that I want to bring up with that.
I baked a steak last week. It was not good.
This is look how pure this is. Tom Brady.
That's pretty good.
Football, cats, Formula One, cats, Formula One, cats. I mean, this is
That's a lot of Tom Brady.
golf. I
Yeah,
still
it's
love
pretty
Tom,
good.
dude. But yeah, dude, you did a joke at Uptown about how you had to ask ChatGPT how to know when water was boiling.
No, I googled what does boiling water look like.
That is so insane,
Dude, I was cooking. I think I was making like a Trader Joe's tortellini, and I was just like, it was still like I was waiting, and it was still at little bubbles, and I was like, do little bubbles count? And no, big bubbles. It's a big bubble world.
You need a rolling bubble.
Yeah,
That's how you know.
yeah.
But little
rolling.
bubbles do count.
They do.
Yeah, dude, it's boiling. If you have any bubbles, it's boiling.
That's huge. That's huge. That's huge information.
It's still hot as fuck. So you just never cooked growing up?
No. No. During COVID, every day for lunch, I would roll up a hot dog in a tortilla and put it in the microwave.
That's not bad. That's not
And
bad.
then I'd put like ketchup. Yeah,
That's kind of nice.
yeah. As a picky eater, that actually might be a move.
I was gonna say because like sometimes the bun is a little too much, but the tortilla that seems like the perfect
You
amount.
roll it up.
Yeah.
Just a big pig in a blanket.
Dude, I also just killed hot dogs during COVID.
Oh, yeah.
I literally I had a Zoom call with my like lacrosse coach because he would still do meetings with us over COVID, and I just had a plate with 4 hot dogs on it, and he was
Yeah.
like, "Why are you just eating hot dogs?" I was like, "Dude,
Everyone talks
they're
about how
great.
gross hot dog. They're pretty fucking great.
Hot dogs are very reliable."
Dude, you know what? This is an adult hot dog. I've been doing this recently. I've been getting the kielbasa.
What's that?
It's like in a bigger adult. It's like if a sausage and a hot dog had a baby.
Okay,
And I recommend
a little girthier of a hot
little
dog.
girthier. You fry it in some olive oil.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Dude, what I wish Chicago had that New York has is just like every 20 feet there's a guy vending big pretzels and hot dogs.
Yeah, it's always like
I
a
wish we
Mexican
had
guy in
that.
fruit, and it's like
Yeah, it's like I'm not in the mood to eat
not in the
fruit
mood
right
for
now.
like
I don't want
strawberries with chocolate on them.
yeah, no, it's like a female delicacy.
Yeah.
I want to just pay $3 for a huge hot dog.
Yeah, it's like no, I want a soft pretzel, not pork rinds. You know.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Also,
we
the
don't
whole
have that.
ketchup on a hot dog. Chill out, dude. Who cares?
Like it's like taboo to do that, right?
Yeah.
I don't like ketchup, so I can't really relate.
How do you not? You're a picky eater. You don't like
What do you mean?
ketchup. Is like
Ketchup's disgusting, dude.
it's like the savior for picky eaters.
No, it's so gross.
really.
It's so gross. Dude,
What's your sauce of choice?
my sauce of choice? Butter.
Oh yeah, it's great.
You can say what you want. You can say what you want. Butter
That's
is
wild.
the number one cooking ingredient in the world. I mean, salt maybe.
Butter's pretty great, but jeez.
Dude, my brother made fun of me for being a picky eater, and he didn't like butter. He liked ketchup, and he didn't like butter. Isn't that unbelievable?
Who doesn't like butter?
I know. Butter makes... Dude, if... This is a super easy recipe that you can make.
Yeah.
Salmon in a brown butter lemon sauce
Oh yeah.
is like the most
Ready?
amazing thing ever.
I came home with a giant box of salmon fillets.
Oh, from fishing?
I have a freezer of just like 20 like.
Oh, dude, can I buy
fillets
one off of
fish.
you?
Yeah, sure.
I would. What are you selling these salmon fillets
Dude,
for?
well, I mean, I'll just give you one.
What? That'd
Yeah.
be so
Yeah,
sick.
yeah.
All right, yeah. Talk about the commercial fishing. How you got into that? What it was
Yeah.
like? How similar to Deadliest Catch it was?
It's Deadliest Catch is crab. We do salmon. And Deadliest Catch, they're out there in the winter. We're in there in like June and July. A comic got me the job.
Uh-huh.
It's a bad
Were you guys
time.
just sitting at a bar and then
It was me and Sean. We were leaving Surge and going to Will's, and we were just on the Fullerton bus.
Mhm.
And we were just talking about it. And he was like, "I could get you a job." And he tried to get me a job. He couldn't. And then a guy dropped on his boat, and I got the slot. And the captain was this 85-year-old Croatian man named Frank. Whoa! And he hated me.
Why do you hate you?
I mean, because he's been doing it for.
Did you just not know what you were doing at all?
No, I'm a horrible.
How scary
person.
was that? Because
It's
like
terrifying.
my first day at jobs is always like Chipotle,
Yeah.
Ace Hardware. Like that shit is
That's
very
what the,
low
like-
stakes, and even being there,
That's how tiny the boat is.
that's a very tiny boat.
That's-
You guys
yeah.
are sleeping on that?
Yeah, we sleep in our beds are in there.
It's like half the size of the boat from Jaws.
Yeah, no, it's.
Yeah, so you get there on your first day. I mean, walk
I
me
get
through
there.
it.
So you fly into Anchorage. A lot more Asians than I thought. Getting a lot of Filipinos.
Hell yeah.
It was pretty wild. And then you get to Anchorage. Then you take a little. You go outside the airport, and then you go to this like small little hangar, and you take like a puddle jumper with no airport security. If I wanted to, dude, if Al Qaeda knew about the King Salmon Airport.
Yeah, is there a big opportunity to take down a plane with 4 people on it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a plane. You can do a lot with a plane.
It's funny to think that they just love taking down planes. It's like, regardless of where it is,
Yeah,
it's just like, no, it's a plane. Let's
It's a
bomb
plane.
it. Yeah,
It's a plane. It's optics.
yeah, it's true.
And so you get on this little puddle jumper, then you jump to King Salmon, which there's no roads between the like little town, the fishing town,
Mm-hmm.
and anywhere else in Alaska. Like you have to fly in.
That's sick.
We get there immediately. My boss shows a picture of him in blackface
Really?
from when he was in
Wow.
college. Yeah,
That's very forthcoming.
very forthcoming. Again, I tried to do a bit on this. People didn't like it. But I was like, I've never done blackface, but if I did, I probably wouldn't show someone until I knew him for at least 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, I'm not a blackface guy, I'll say, but I would.
What was the context of him showing you that photo?
You just wanted to show
And this
me.
is the guy who hated you?
Yeah.
It's probably because you didn't react well to the
Probably because I
blackface photo.
didn't show him a
It's
picture.
probably
because
you weren't like me too. Yeah, that's probably
No.
his test with people to see if they get along.
He was also all these people are like Land Frank. Land Frank was cool.
Oh, so there's a separation
Land
of
Frank was
land and
cool.
sea people.
Water Frank was the biggest asshole I've ever met in my life.
Uh-huh.
He would rip me apart. Like I was living in fear on that little boat of just I was getting screamed at. We were having it was 2 years ago was a slow run.
Mhm.
And so he was angry and it was also he had gout.
Nice.
So he was having a bad time.
It's compounded. So you're on land. You get to know the crew a little bit.
Yeah. So again, it's me and Sean, and then our other crew guy Harry, who is a monster. Like he's a crabber, and so he was like he knew what he was doing, and I was a greenhorn, and I did not know what I was doing.
Greenhorn just being a new person.
Yeah, greenhorn is the term for like you're a first year fisherman.
So what are you doing on the boat?
I was they put me in charge of the hydraulics, so I ran the heavy machinery of the.
That sounds amazing. It's your first year and you get to do the hydraulics?
I had nightmares about those hydraulics for
Just
6 months
just like
after.
fucking them up?
Oh yeah.
Did you fuck them up?
Yeah, constantly. And I like our captain would be sitting on the fly ridge and like he'd yell at me to pick it up, and then I'd be doing it too fast. I'd get screamed at. Doing it too slow, screamed at. I slam it, screamed at. Like I'm getting ripped apart for hours. And then again, you're not getting a lot of sleep, but when you are, the bunks are so close. Like you turn over, you're looking at your naked captain just 4 feet away.
Fuck yeah.
And you're like, this is a wild
experience.
I've seen my boss's dick.
Nice.
There's no HR.
Yeah, did you guys even shower on the boat?
No, you don't shower for like 6 or 7 weeks.
How is that?
Dude, I tried to grow a beard. Tried. Keyword.
What happened?
Keyword. The first year, not great. This year, again, still looked horrific, but it.
Yeah. Well, so what was it like going from that to then being under Sean Nitchman's captaincy?
So.
Shout out Sean Nitchman,
Shout out
fellow
Sean
comic
Nitchman.
in the scene.
He's very funny.
Who
Underrated.
I asked,
very underrated.
Very underrated. I asked to have him on the pod at Easy one night. We were both really drunk, and he goes, "Not yet." I was like, "All right." He's like, "I'm not ready for that yet."
Yeah. Also, in Alaska, you watch Sean around fishermen.
Mm-hmm.
He is the funniest person in Alaska.
Which has to be the coolest place to be.
Dude, like
the funniest
you just
person.
watch him and you go, I am nothing here.
Yeah, you were telling me that you
dude,
were like, I'm a comic too.
I'm a comic, but dude up there, he is the funniest person in Alaska. Like it's wild. But yeah, fishing for Sean, it is different when it's like your boss is also your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like it hurts a lot more getting screamed at or like fucking up.
So he reamed you out?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Again, I was somehow the like
scapegoat?
No. I mean, I was the one he could yell and get his anger out on, and I took it like that was. I'll happily take that. But I was also the only other person who had fished before on our boat, so I had more responsibilities than I probably should.
So you
have.
went from the newest guy to one of the
senior deckhand.
How the hell did that happen?
It's called not a lot of people will fish for a first-year captain.
Oh, that was his first year as a captain? Yeah. Oh, shit.
So, like, a lot goes... I mean, we had a lot... I mean, we get in the water, and it's the boat's a piece of shit. the Bellatrix FV.
Shout out
the Bellatrix. Such a piece of shit boat. We get in the water, and we're taking it... The engine room's taking in water, and we couldn't turn left.
Oh, nice.
So then that was 3 days of freaking out. It was constantly like...
Are you like down below, like trying to patch it?
like no, we didn't know where the water was coming from the whole season. So we'd be fishing, and then we'd get too much water in the hull, and then we'd like have a bucket and a pump and pump it out and toss it over. Like this boat was at every 3 days we'd have a major problem.
Oh wow, that's exciting though.
Oh yeah, it was so. I mean, like it was fine for me, but like just that's the other part. Like you're watching your friend just horribly stressed out. And, like he wasn't sleeping, and that wasn't great.
No. Dude, he told me that he was like at one point he was looking at you. He's like, I see 20-year-old Owen Damon on no sleep just at like 6 a.m. ripping a cig off the back of my boat, and I was like, I fucking ruined this kid.
Yeah, we smoked a lot of cigarettes. That was my job. My job was I was the head cigarette roller.
Oh really?
Yeah, because there was like Sean was like, we're not gonna do cigarettes, and then we got a week in, and he was like, dude, we need cigarettes right fucking now. And I told myself I wasn't gonna smoke them, and then then we had it was me, Sean, and 2 deckhands and 2 other guys who Sean grew up with, and one of those guys was like a peak guy, so he was there for 4 weeks, so he was really there for peak season, and Sean texted him just like, yo, can we get like 4 containers of American Spirit Blue?
Damn.
And like a bunch of papers.
Some things never change.
And yeah, and that was my job. I rolled 500 cigarettes in July.
Probably got very good at rolling cigarettes.
I can roll them in a storm, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can roll a cigarette.
My mom's boyfriend, I guess, he's like a master shipwright in Australia. He can roll a blunt faster and like with more dexterity than anybody I've ever seen in my life. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
But I've read a couple of books about like maritime adventures and shit, just 'cause I don't even know why I'm drawn to them. But there are 2 examples that you just reminded me of. One was like Shackleton. Do you know Shackleton?
No.
It was in Antarctica. And like the boat got trapped in the ice, and then it was like this whole fucking thing where they had to like ice floes were like breaking, and they had to somehow get out and then go to like this really small island. It was just like against all odds, but they all survived. It was crazy. One of the craziest survival stories of all time. But there was this one part where they were sleeping on this little ice floe because these ice floes were just like constantly breaking in half, and literally like a movie. The ice floe breaks exactly in half of like where this guy's tent is, and this guy falls into the freezing cold water. Shackleton grabs him by the hand as he's falling into the water and pulls him out. It's like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And it's also fucking freezing cold. There's no protection. They're just sitting in the open. And so he just commanded another person. So the guy didn't freeze because he was just in the water. He just had one other person every 45 minutes just walk up and down the ice floe with him so that he would like keep his blood circulating. And they said the entire time, the only thing that guy that fell in complained about was that he lost his tobacco.
Yeah.
That's his only thing.
It's gold up there. You need it. Because it's like, I mean, what a cigarette is, it's for 20 seconds, everything's going to be okay. It's what a cigarette is. For 20 seconds, you're okay.
Yeah.
But dude, it's the most like, I don't always feel like an adult.
Mm-hmm.
The most like, when you're like, ripping a cigarette, and then you have to like, and then Sean yells, "Oh, pick up the net!" And then you're just like picking fish out of the net with a cigarette in your mouth. You finish it, you toss it over. You're like, like
yeah, dude.
Oh man,
that must have increased your testosterone.
Oh yeah,
that had to.
Yeah.
If you're, that's why it's. I mean, any environment to try growing a beard, your body is most prepared probably at sea.
Yeah.
To do that.
Yeah.
How far did you get with the beard?
It was bad. It was a beard. It wasn't.
It was technically a beard?
It was better than the year before. Still not great. I have pictures.
Please do.
And then I did the whole Hitler when you...
Yeah, of course.
You have to.
You and I are both afflicted by the blonde thing.
Yeah.
With beards.
Oh, yeah.
It's so tough.
Yeah, and I think my mom's German, so I kind of
My mom's German.
Yeah. What does she have a German maiden name?
Mathai.
Mathai. My mom's maiden name is Schlichting.
That's way more German.
Way more German.
I guess Mathai is pronounced Matai. That makes it sound slightly more. When I was in college, I like broke my hand my senior year, and I just didn't shave. No, that's not
pretty
bad.
Good.
That's not bad.
The year before was bad.
Nice, dude.
That was pretty good. But yeah, you get like in like the peak of the season, like you're ripped because you're just working. You eat salmon twice a day, so you're ripped. But by the end of the season, the only happiness you're getting is snacks.
Yeah.
Like snacks, and you're just stuffing your face. So you go from ripped to horribly bloated within 2 weeks, and it's the most depressing thing because when you're ripped, you're like, I'm gonna keep this going. When I get back, I'm just gonna get shredded.
Yep.
But by the time you get on that plane, you're
soft again.
Soft. You're softer than when you got there.
Oh,
you know?
That sucks.
But your hands, my hands have shrunk now, but they get
beefy.
They get blown up and beefy and like huge.
That's awesome.
And you wake up every day, your hands are destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like a man.
Yeah, you feel like an adult, and now they're soft again. But
yeah. Dude, if it wasn't for comedy, I would just do stuff that makes me feel like a man. This is what I would do.
Yeah.
I would just like go out into the wilderness and get odd jobs.
100%. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna chop wood today.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even need wood.
Dude, that'd be a sick like business in the city. Just like
feel like a man.
You want to come here and chop wood? Just like do manly stuff.
That'd be a really good business model because you could get people to pay you to do labor, and you get to attract lesbians.
Sell chopped wood.
Which, as I was telling Louie on my entire last pod, I was drunk on. Dude, I had to take like 40 minutes out of the last pod because I wouldn't stop talking about how much I wanted to marry a lesbian. And there's still like 30 minutes left of me just like fantasizing about it. But yeah, I mean, that's a good business model because you get to attract people who are doing labor for you. Yeah. And then you can sell the wood, so you're making double profit. Yeah. And you're attracting lesbians.
Do people need firewood in the city though?
Definitely not.
Do people have
but you could ship it out into the boonies.
Where it's so much easier to get.
You definitely lose all your money on the shipping.
You definitely lose everything.
Yeah. I don't really know what you do with the chopped wood.
Where I grew up, everyone had a fireplace.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we had a fireplace. We had fires.
My dad made us get a wood stove because my dad, when his life was falling apart, it was like, what's my new... Like my dad would just do everything to not get a job. And
did he use wood or bricks?
Wood.
Wood.
He got a shitty wood stove, and then, dude, we would literally just be driving on the side of a road, and my dad would just be like, all right, he'd see a fallen tree, and he'd be like, all right, kids, get out. And me and my brother would have two Fiskars, and we'd just like chop wood, put it into the truck.
My dad would get like every 3 years would get a massive like order of like wood shaving like bricks that like keep forever.
Damn.
And then like our garage, every once in a while,
just stacked high.
So many, just like fire bricks.
Yep. We went from having like all these gardens next to our house to just like
a wood pile.
Oh, fucking not a pile, dude. Like the Great Wall of China, but wood,
that's awesome.
Just stacked up. And it was just like then my dad got a log splitter, this is when he can't make money. And he's losing money, and he's like, I just bought a $3,000 hydraulic log splitter.
That's badass.
And you're like, oh my god, fuck.
That's awesome.
It was.
You know what he did though? He felt like a man.
He did feel like a man. Credit to him for that. And he also, there was one time he got a backhoe, like a full
dude, my dad
full backhoe.
Yeah.
And then just didn't have a plan with it, and he broke our shed trying to move it because there was no foundation. And then he just like in our backyard, which wasn't huge. Yeah. It was like not fully backhoe sized. He just in our backyard just drove it all the way up to one corner of the backyard and then parked it there, and then like 2 months later was like, I don't need the backhoe anymore. But for the rest of our lives in that house, it literally was like trench warfare in our backyard because there were these giant backhoe tracks just like ruining our fucking backyard.
That's unbelievable.
It's like, why did you do this?
Yeah. No, our lawns were always fucked up already because we had like when we grew up our house was like in the woods, and we had like a decently big field near our house. And like when we moved in, the grass was like really nice, and then the next year we just put like somehow we left a tarp. And it killed everything.
How big of a tarp are we talking?
Pretty big.
Bro, but you put the tarp there. I don't understand how you accidentally.
It was my dad.
Tarps are heavy. You have to like.
My dad like was trying to dry a tarp for something, and it was just. And then we accidentally left it for 2 days, and it killed all the grass. And
oh my god!
Never recovered.
You just killed like a perfectly square part of grass.
Yeah. And then for the next 10 years, it's him trying to redo the grass in the spot he killed, and it's never.
Damn, that stinks. What's it like growing up in the woods?
It's nice. There's like a lot of bears,
Nice. Black bears.
black bears.
They're kind of they're silly.
Yeah.
Black bears. You ever seen one like in
Yeah,
person?
I've seen a lot. I've seen grizzly bears up in Alaska, but we would have like
Whoa, you saw grizzlies?
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Crazy. They're massive.
Yeah, they're fucking tanks.
They're huge. But like the black bears are kind of small, and they kind of just like destroy people's bird feeders.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not too big of a deal. Also, bears, the whites are superior if we're talking bears.
That is true. They say if it's black, get big. If it's brown, lay down. Wait, what's black? It has to rhyme with black. If it's black,
Put your knee on it.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
no.
We've reached that point in the podcast.
No.
If it's black, okay. If it's black, fight back. If
Yeah.
it's brown, lay down. If it's white, say goodnight.
Yeah.
That's what they say. Yeah.
No, I was in when I was in Alaska. We were up on so the fishermen have like a house up there that we're in there. We live in there preseason and postseason when we're putting the boat away. And postseason, like there's like a little loop, and I was going on a run, and you're not technically supposed to, but like because there are a lot of bears,
Uh-huh.
and so everyone's like, "Oh, and just be careful." And so like I'm running this loop, and then like in my head I'm doing that saying, but
Be careful?
No, no. The black
fight
bear,
back,
brown bear,
lay
but
down.
I couldn't remember which one was which.
Oh fuck.
And so I was just like freaking out, like, oh, I don't know which one
Wait,
to do.
is
If there's
this-
a bear, which one?
Is this in New Hampshire
This
or?
is Alaska.
Oh fuck, dude.
This is in Alaska.
Okay.
And I'm like,
The one where it matters.
the one where it matters. And I'm like, I don't remember which one is which. And then like I'm running, and then like some neighbors like on the loop, some neighbors like dog, like I had headphones and I couldn't hear it.
You had headphones in too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I just had like a dog just charged from behind me, and I didn't see it till it was like right here. And I have never jumped and screamed so loud in my life. Like I put the jets on.
Oh yeah.
Put the jets. I mean,
Probably got a nice little dope hit.
dude. Yeah, the jets after being on a boat for 6 weeks are not fast.
Yeah. Not even in that moment.
No, I did my best. You know, I did my best.
How far did you run till you realized it was a dog?
I realized like it was like, but the dogs up there aren't like, they're not house dogs.
Okay.
They're like the
Yeah.
Cummins, like they aren't inside pets,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they're aggressive.
Mhm.
And they have to deal with actual animals, so they're like terrifying. So it like I was running, I jumped.
Was it
freaked
chasing
out,
you?
Then it started chasing me, and then it was just like I turned on the jets and kept going. I powered through.
Damn. Good workout.
Yeah, I have somewhere in my Strava account there's a mile where I'm getting chased by a dog.
Did you write that? You like categorize it?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah, getting chased by
Dude,
dogs.
yeah, I always think about, because I was walking to work the other day, like literally yesterday, and a fucking squirrel jump scared me,
Yeah.
and I yelled, and I was like, what? How am I such a pussy?
How am I such a
It's
pussy?
actually insane how easy it is to jump scare me.
Oh yeah.
And if anybody like jumped out of an alley at me or something, my immediate reaction would be I'm in midair, so I
Yeah.
can't fight back.
Yeah, when I think I was in like middle school, I had a like pretty bad like strained or like pulled groin, and your groin is what stabilizes you in those settings. So if you jump,
I had no idea my groin was the key to self-defense.
Ready? If someone like jump scares you,
Uh-huh.
if you have like a torn or strained groin, you just like you get rigid and drop.
You drop?
Like it like you just pull your groin again when you
Oh.
get jump scared, because it's like a muscle when you like.
Uh-huh.
And I like my little brother thought it was the funniest thing ever. Of like I was injured, and it was like
That is funny. I mean, did you pull your groin from getting jump scared too hard?
No.
Is that how it
no,
happened?
No. I think it was soccer.
That's funny
But
that
it
you're.
was-
It's
yeah.
like, yeah, Owen can't play soccer
Yeah.
because he keeps getting jump scared and his groin injury keeps
Dude,
getting
and then
prolonged.
it was 7th grade, and then
The doctor is like, just don't watch anything scary for 3 weeks.
yeah, dude, and then I had a buddy like go around the school telling everyone I pulled my penis,
Nice.
and it was just like, this is not cool.
And the girls are like, damn,
Damn, Owen pulled his penis.
he's not a viable option now.
I mean, I don't think I was a viable option in the first place.
Fair enough. Dude, I got jump
7th
scared
grade.
really bad at my gym the other night because I was there after hours. and I mean it's basically a warehouse.
Yeah.
And I was high,
Yeah.
and it's dark because like all the lights are off, and I'm just
Yeah.
climbing in the dark alone, and I'm on the auto belay, which is like you clip in, you go all the way up, yeah. And I just my mind was already playing tricks on me because I was like looking down the hallway into the other side of the gym, and I was like, what if there was just a guy standing there
Yeah.
when I came down, and then like there are noises and shit. And I fucking came down and I turned my head and there's a guy standing in the hallway and I just go, fucking fuck! Like I scream and it's the owner of the gym and he's like, Harry, what are you doing here? And I was like, oh my God, you have no idea how much you just scared the living fuck out of me.
We had, did you guys have a rock wall in your like middle school or high school?
Sort of. It was like a shitty one in our gym.
Yeah, it's a shitty one, right? Was it vertical or like long?
It was vertical.
It was vertical, yeah. So we had one of those in our middle school. And so we had a rock climbing unit in like gym class.
Yeah.
Right?
Crucial unit.
And I was the second or third biggest kid in our gym class. So I had to belay the 300 pounds who's now a trans person, but 6'3" in middle school. 300 pounds, named Mason Christian. He was also in my special ed class. He was insane. But he decided he wanted to take a swing at the rock wall.
Oh, yeah.
And I belayed him, and they had 3 people, like, also holding my belt, like, on the back to offset this. And then they were supposed to. They forgot. They weren't. Dude, he got 5 feet, maybe a little higher, jumped. And dude, I got pulled up by my groin, dude.
Dude, you gotta stop injuring your groin.
Dude, I got pulled up by just. It was horrific.
So funny.
I was in the little like harness,
Fuck.
just like I was just belaying him, and I got launched.
Dude, we had a thing. We had like an outdoor ropes course at my school, and we had
those were also everyone like the teachers were all like, "We're doing the outdoor ropes course. It's going to be amazing." They always hyped up the outdoor ropes course. They stink.
Ours was pretty legit, and I'm about to tell you why.
Wait, was it the like high up or?
It was high up,
dude. Yeah, because they'd always like they'd be like, "We're doing a high." Yeah, they'd be like, "We're doing a ropes course," and then they'd like. You'd see the high up ones, and then they'd be like, "We're only doing the ground ones."
Yeah. Yo, really quick before I get to, I'll just say it. So we had like the high up and the ground.
Yeah.
But it was like the high up was like you have to be like a junior or whatever to like even attempt it. But dude, they had this thing every single year where they would do a truss fall from like 15 feet up, and then they'd have the entire rest of the class catch you.
Really?
And this one kid named Teddy did a truss fall, and they dropped him, and he like broke his back.
Yeah.
Isn't that fuck? And then they're like, no more trust falls.
No more trust falls.
Isn't that crazy to just be like, I'm going to trust you guys now. And then he dropped and nobody caught him.
Outdoor ropes it was always like a field trip or something. Or like summer camp would have one. Mm-hmm. And they were always like, we're doing the outdoor ropes course. And then it's just like, like a metal slack line. And you're just like,
clip yourself in.
This sucks.
It does. It normally does suck. Have you ever been to Go Ape?
Heard of it?
Dude, it's like the coolest thing in the world. We did it for my freshman year of college. It was like part of the orientation week, and I skipped most of the stuff, but for Go Ape, I was like, I got to check this out. And I didn't really like any of the people in my group, but I mean, Go Ape will bond you with anybody. It's literally just like you put on a harness and you have a carabiner and you just like constantly clipping into the wire as you're walking, but you're like fully like 50 feet up in the trees, and then you just take slack line, or you just take like the zip lines to different areas on this giant course.
Rules.
It's so fucking fun. We should just, now that, I mean, as soon as I have a disposable income, I'm just gonna like, and like, you know how you hear about like comics on the road? I'm just gonna like go to paintball, climbing gyms, and stuff, like go-karting.
Everyone's like trying to see the sights. Like, dude, I want to.
You can only see the sights once though. That's the thing. Is like
you can laser tag forever.
Exactly. Matt and Shane literally did the laser tag episode.
That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't see it. That's awesome. They did a
full, like they had like a whole battle where they rented out the facility, and then they did the episode in the laser tag arena.
Yeah, that rules.
And you're like, yes.
I had a laser tag birthday.
Oh man, you had a good childhood.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean,
did you run? Did you run? Because you're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to run. I was gonna say that. You're not supposed to run. Yeah, dude, I was hauling ass, dude. It was me and like 3 of my friends. Like it wasn't like a like rented out thing, and but it's like they just they then put you against random people.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were just like,
Yep.
It
It's
was
us
awesome.
versus them.
yeah.
Laser tag teaches you that war is fun.
Yes. Yes, dude.
Laser tag teaches you that going to battle is the coolest thing in the world.
Cool as laser. You'd get like,
And then you die and you're
you'd
like,
get really into it. You'd be in the car ride like, dude, fuck that guy.
Fuck
I don't
Green
think I've-
Goblin
I-
64.
Dude, I've never been as heated as I was at laser tag.
Yeah, it gets you fired up.
Gets you fired up, dude. Patriotic, some would say.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dude, if they put military
green team.
if they put a military recruiter at the exit of laser tag,
Oh, they should totally do that.
dude, it would. I'm not saying the people would be good, but numbers would be up.
That's all you need. You just need bodies.
You need bodies.
That's all you need, and we would get bodies.
We would get bodies.
That's huge. I used to think I wanted to be in the military.
Me too. I mean, oh yeah, wait. Yeah,
I had a
yeah.
whole arc.
Where you would like just go on like you'd like come home from school and you'd like after firing up porno and jerking off.
Of course, after.
Then you'd open up the Go Army
We have the
website.
patriotic clarity.
yeah.
I wouldn't open up the Go Army website.
Dude, I'd be just like, I'd be just surfing Go Army.
That's crazy to jerk off and then be like, all right, Go Army.
I'd just be jerking off and then I think I want to join the infantry.
The infantry.
Dude, I was like,
I think I want to be on the front lines. There's no protection.
Dude. I was probably in 8th grade, like front lines.
Dude, I would literally be like,
Well,
I would be like the lankiest, fucking tiniest 11-year-old kid, and I'd be like, I don't know if I want to be an Army Ranger, a Green Beret, or a
dude.
Navy SEAL.
Dude,
Which one
same
should I
thing.
be?
I did the exact. Because there's the like.
You watch Buds,
Yeah,
Hell Week, and you're like,
Oh,
I could
yeah.
do that.
Because it's also like
I could sugar cookie.
you think about it of like I remember being in middle school just being like, dude, all the girls would respect me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it's going through your head of like.
Girls do like men in uniform.
Yeah,
I've heard
yeah.
many women corroborate that.
yes.
They've been like, I don't support what they're about, but I do think it's they're
Dude.
handsome.
The ice uniform looking pretty cool.
Very cool.
Dude,
Yeah,
dude.
the mask.
No. But yeah, there was just like you know how like you had phases of what you wanted to be.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, at one point it was firefighter, and then I realized
Why fight fire when you can fight Iraqis?
yeah. But it'd also be like, then I found out I throw up if there's too much blood.
Yep.
Can't be a firefighter.
Yep.
And then I was like, I was military for a while.
How'd you go from that to military though?
Because
If you throw up from
dude,
blood?
I was
That makes no sense.
dude, I knew I wasn't gonna be a desk job
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't gonna have a real job
Same.
forever.
I mean, yeah, I went from my entire childhood. I was like, I'm gonna be a naval pilot.
As a kid, I wanted to be a paleontologist. I was really into
That is
dinosaurs.
a sick job.
Dude,
I still might get into that.
Yeah, I really wanted to be I was really into dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are amazing. What's
They're
your favorite
sick.
dinosaur?
Favorite dinosaur,
Let me just turn the AC on really quick.
dude. I'm trying to think. Is
That's how I know you like them. Is
Dude.
you're actually thinking about this answer.
I don't. Everyone always.
There's cliche answers you want to avoid.
Yes. Everyone always picks like they always go for the carnivores.
My favorite's an herbivore.
Herbivores, dude. I loved the I just had the name. The one with the club tail. Alice.
Ankylosaurus.
Ankylosaurus.
The dumbest one.
they
They are really dumb.
but they have a fucking club tail.
No, yeah, they are sick. Triceratops. I'm a Triceratops guy.
Badass, man.
We used to have like this like PBS dinosaur doc at my grandmom's house.
Yeah,
and my brother and I watched it like a couple million times.
You might be too old for this. Dinosaur Train, PBS Kids,
No, I don't recall.
Elite Television.
Damn, what's the movie where?
Land Before Time.
Yes. Yeah.
I've been told I look like the the dinosaur from Land
You
Before
kind of
Time.
do, dude.
Yeah.
That's funny. Dude, I remember. Oh fuck! It was about like SEAL Team 6. Fuck.
Oh, I remember I got a book. The SEAL Team. There was like a SEAL Team 6 book that was in
Yeah.
our library in like middle school, and I read it, and I was fired up. I was like patriotic.
Yeah, I would watch all the movies with my dad and fully be like, "This is my future.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be like with 3 other dudes behind me. And we're gonna be like rise out of the water.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
M4s. I would watch this is what I was gonna get onto. I would watch the History Channel, the Military Channel,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
yeah.
I would watch D-Day documentaries when I was like 7 years old.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
knew everything about storming the beaches in Normandy, about like the boats that they designed and all that shit. Did you watch Deadliest Warrior?
No.
What?
No.
Dude,
what was this?
we actually have to sit down and watch Deadliest
yeah,
Warrior.
yeah, yeah.
Like, we have to do that. Wait, let me. Am I getting an alert on the fucking? No. Okay. Yeah. Deadliest Warrior is the greatest show ever made. So, the premise.
Yeah.
You don't know anything about Deadliest Warrior,
I don't think so.
dude. Oh my god. So the premise is they take two warriors from throughout time, and then they have like a bunch of experts from each of those respective warriors, and then they have like 3 like competitions where they have like close combat weapons, medium combat, long range, and then like the special one, and they basically just like fuck shit up in a lab, and it's like Spartan versus samurai. So they have like 3 Spartan experts and 3 samurai experts, and they get heated. Like the 3 guys representing each, they get heated. They're like, obviously a Spartan wouldn't fucking lose to a tiny Japanese guy. Like they get so heated, dude. And then they have like this nerd. It was like the Sports Center thing where they just have like a bunch of scientists doing nothing, but they have this nerd behind a computer, and they're like, and then we crunch the numbers and we put it into the simulation, and then it has all the zeros and ones like Matrix, and then they reenact the battle.
That's so
And
awesome.
when you're a kid, you might as well be watching the real thing.
Yeah.
And they had a Green Beret versus Spetsnaz, and that one got really heated because you had U.S. veterans with Russian veterans.
That's crazy.
And they're like, obviously, we'd kick the Spetsnaz's ass. We're the best. And then the Spetsnaz like barely won in the sim. It was like 5v5. And I just remember watching that and being like, that would never fucking happen, dude. And then they showed the sim results, and it was like 51-49. It was like, the Spetsnaz edges out the Green Beret. And I was like, this is unacceptable on American television.
I think the reason I probably didn't see it is I was the oldest, so I was only PBS Kids till the sixth grade.
Yeah.
I went only PBS Kids, and then immediately to full Netflix. No.
That's a big jump.
It's a big jump. I
jump.
was going from, like, you're watching Word Girl to people are having sex.
Yeah.
And it was a hard jump.
Dan, that's crazy that your parents only had you on PBS till that late. Like,
Yeah.
Did you not watch like Nickelodeon and stuff?
PBS
Really?
Kids.
You didn't watch any SpongeBob or
No, my
Looney
parents were
Tunes?
very anti SpongeBob.
What?
Dude.
That's fucked up.
Cyber Chase, Word Girl, Rough Ruffman. It's a great show.
I don't know any of these shows.
Rough Ruffman was like
There's no way anybody does.
dude. Rough Ruffman.
Rough
Rough
Ruffman?
Ruffman was like.
Is it RUFF?
No. Yeah. Rough Ruffman. It was the PBS Kids reality TV show.
What?
It was crazy.
Was it like The Bachelor but with kids?
I have no idea if it holds up, but it was no. They had these like. I can't even describe it. They would have all these challenges, and it'd be these like kids that are a little older than the kids you're watching. So you're like, these people are awesome. And then they'd like, dude, I can't even explain Rough Ruffin unless
It's like
you knew
Survivor
what
but 13-year-olds?
Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, that does sound pretty cool.
Dude, it was cool.
I would be down to watch that.
Cyber Chase was sick. Yeah, Word Girl, she had every superpower you could think of, but she beat every villain with vocabulary. I'm not kidding.
And you're like hanging on the edge of your seat as a 13-year-old.
Yeah. Wild Kratts was obviously a big one. Wild Kratts was
How do
huge.
you beat? So you actually would watch Word Girl and get like juiced? You'd be
No,
like, this is so
there
cool.
wasn't that many options of stuff to watch. So Word Girl wasn't a top 3,
Yeah.
but it was up there.
My parents weren't that good at policing the TV because I guess they just didn't really see the point. But
Yeah.
they were very
Let me find a
adamant
picture of Word Girl.
about like books and video games. So we were like the only kids in our class who didn't have any Nintendo DS or anything.
Yeah, oh yeah, me too. My first like video game console, my dad got a PS4 for himself.
That's funny. That's late too. Our first one was a Wii, family Wii.
Yeah, all my friends did. Yeah, that's Word Girl.
Yeah, she looks cool.
She had
badass.
She could fly. She had super strength.
But no.
No,
Soporific.
dude.
Just
Yeah.
random.
She was beating people with her vocabulary.
Getting a Wii as a family was one of the biggest events
Oh yeah.
in my life. It was Christmas, and they were like, "There's one more present, and all the kids are gonna open this together."
Yeah.
And it was a Wii, and I just remember being like, "This is." I remember it was like when I was a kid, I was like, all I thought when I was a kid is if I drive, like there's my life before driving and after driving, but in reality there's my life before a Wii and then after a Wii.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
The
I
Wii changed
remember.
my life.
I remember. So my dad got a PlayStation 4. It was really for himself, but we got to play on it. And it was like peak age. It was like before you found out. I was probably like 13 or 14. I knew Santa Claus wasn't real, but I wanted to see them put.
I knew
presents under
Santa
the
wasn't
tree.
real, but I still ordered milk.
Yeah. But I still wanted to see. Yeah, Santa likes milk. No, I wanted to like see them put presents under the tree, and so I sneak down at like midnight, and I just see my dad playing a PlayStation, and I'm like, nice, this is cool.
That's so
This
awesome.
is nice. Yeah.
What was he playing?
So he was played a lot of Diablo, a lot of Destiny. I mean, I would come home from doing stand up really high, like junior and senior year, and my dad would just be on the couch playing Destiny, Warframe.
Would you just sit next to him?
Dude,
and
I would
watch?
just sit next to him, and he went to all my first open mics, so he knew all the New Hampshire, Boston comics.
Mhm.
So then I'd be so high, just
Did he know you were high?
no. So
Wow.
and then we'd talk about how it went, and then I'd just watch him play.
That's pretty good
Call of Duty
father-son bonding time.
Yeah, it was a
honestly.
good time.
I really look forward to kicking my kid's ass in like Madden.
Oh yeah, I can't touch my dad or my brother in like video games wise. I stopped playing PlayStation when realized my little brother was significantly better than me.
At what games?
Oh, like we would only be allowed to like play video games together. So like we'd play Overwatch,
Mm-hmm.
but we would have to switch off every game.
Ooh.
And when you're watching your brother just kick ass, and then you're like, I stink.
Yeah, my brother was very good at Call of Duty, which took us a very long time to get. We weren't allowed to get Call of Duty till we were in 7th grade.
Yeah.
And we got Black Ops 2. That was our first COD, which
Yeah.
is still such a great COD. I'm not even like a COD guy, but like so nostalgic.
Yeah.
And my brother just became like full autism into Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Like loadouts and everything.
Yeah.
He'd watch
I remember
Drifter.
our 7th grade like history teacher was trying to be like relatable on the first day of school. So she was like telling everyone like how to like, she was like, write down what you like to do in your free time. For example, when I want to de-stress, I play what's the game where you can run over strippers?
GTA.
GTA. She was like, I play. She was like, when I want to de-stress, I play GTA. And my buddy leans over, is like, you can kill strippers in that game.
She's
like,
so cool.
She doesn't know what that is. I don't think.
No, she definitely runs over strippers.
Yeah.
Our teachers were way crazier than we give them credit for.
Yeah, dude,
especially as kids.
And the first day she was like, just so you know, if there's a school shooter, she's like 55 years old. She's like, if there's a school shooter, I have a black belt in judo.
Whoa!
I'll protect you
I
guys.
feel safe in that classroom.
Her ass was huge, dude.
Yes.
yeah.
Fupa?
Dude. No.
Good.
I just
That's
found out that was an acronym.
Really?
Didn't know. I thought it was a fun
That
term.
and boiling water, dude.
Boiling water.
You're making your way.
Yeah. Not a lot of fupas in New Hampshire.
Fuck. That's fine. We still have the audio. But do you want me to put another battery in? Doesn't matter.
Whatever.
I mean, I'll just I can talk while doing it. So I had a teacher named Mr. Carnation, which is ironic because he taught like the auto class.
Yeah.
And like the car and stuff. And I mean, this guy looked like the most stereotypical car guy. He had only muscle cars. He was about 5 foot flat, but he was kind of like a heavier set guy, and he had like a huge mullet, like a mullet down to his shoulders. And when he told us about the school shooter drill, he literally was like, look around, because we're in a garage. That's our class. And he's like, we have more weapons in here than like an army. Dude, why can I not do this? So he literally was just like, if there's a school shooter, everybody grab a wrench and we're going to beat the fuck out of that guy. And we were like, hell yeah. He told us a story about how when he was in Vietnam, there was a chopper on the launch pad, on the helipad, and like one of the guys, they were like yelling at them. They're like, you have to be careful of the rotors. And he just watched a guy just walk into a rotor and just have his head blown off.
That's crazy.
And it's just like me and my brother, and then every other kid in our class is just like a serial fuck up in our school.
Yeah.
And we're just like, whoa.
Did you guys have those like like the for Veterans Day, did you guys have like veterans come in and like speak and do like
Yeah.
a assembly and all that?
Mhm.
We would always have that, and the best part was like they would always like then like you. It would always be the assembly. Then you like break into like smaller classes, and they have veterans speak.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Dude, don't no one ask anything inappropriate." And they would like tell these stories, and then some dumb kid would raise their hand like, "How many people you kill?"
Yeah.
And it'd be like,
What was your KD?
Jesus Christ, Frank.
Dude, I was
Like, yeah.
I was at Millen Lacrosse Camp in Pennsylvania. The head of this lacrosse camp is this guy named Mark Millen, who you clearly don't know.
No.
But he's like a lacrosse legend.
Yeah.
So Mark Millen, but he's kind of like an abrasive dude.
Yeah.
And there are like all these stories about like him being like a huge dick and coaching and stuff. But so our entire camp is like sitting there. We're all like high school younger. And one of the goalie coaches he like served.
Yeah.
And his whole story was like, I brought my goalie stick overseas. I had it with me the whole time. And for whatever reason, the entire camp sat down. All the coaches are standing up there, and Millen is like, if anybody has any questions to ask Coach about his time serving, now's the time, and please be respectful.
Yeah.
And so everybody's kind of like, okay, like asking like, what's it like all these respectful questions. And then so it finally ends, and then we were like, all right, no more questions. And then Millen, the head of the camp, turns to the guy and he goes, "You ever see any of your friends die?"
Oh.
Dude,
the guy?
all the kids are like, what the fuck? Yeah. Oh my. And then we just watched this coach just go, unfortunately, yeah, I did. I watched some of my best friends die. And we were just like, oh my. And he's like, all right, let's get back to practice.
Yeah. That's wild.
It is wild. Also, I used to do like the videos for our morning
it's also
announcements.
the kind of time at like a sports camp like that where you're eating lunch too.
Yeah, it was like
so
snack time.
Yeah.
We're all like eating goldfish.
Yeah, you're sitting on turf.
Dude, we were little crisscross applesauce under a tree with the fields behind us.
Yeah.
But so I did the morning announcements for not the morning announcements, but I was in like the TV production class, of course, for my high school. So I would do like these stupid skits that we'd all watch in the morning that were so cringy. But there was this one, I made an entire video about how my hobby is sleeping, and it's still on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And it actually has a good amount of views. I don't know how or why.
Yeah.
But it's like this stupid video about like how my hobby is sleeping, and there's a part in it where it's like night vision camera, and my dog is on my bed, and I'm sleeping, and I just wake up in the middle of the night and I scream Vietnam like as loud as I can. And dude, my teacher was like, could I just play that on the morning announcements? It's like a 7-minute video, dude.
No.
It's like a 7-minute. You know when you show a friend a YouTube video and it's bombing?
Yeah.
And you have to watch the whole thing?
Oh.
Imagine that, but your teacher does it and just puts it up, and she played it on Veterans Day. So we did the Pledge of Allegiance or whatever, and then they were like, all right, it's Happy Veterans Day or whatever. And then they played that video of me screaming Vietnam.
Jesus.
And my friend Jack Demoreski, who like his entire life was like, I want to be in the military. I had already given that up at that point.
Yeah.
But he just texted me and he said, "That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
That's fucked up that you did that." And I was like, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
That was gonna happen.
You think I wanted to sit through that in history class?
Yeah. Yeah. Showing people a video and it bombing it.
One of the worst faux pas in the world. Didn't even exist until about 10 years ago.
What is there a video you showed the most people?
Yeah. And it almost never gets a laugh.
What is it?
And people think I'm the biggest piece of shit. It's called Cat Falls to Its Death.
That sounds awesome.
It's a video, dude. It's a really good litmus test for whether or not somebody has a really fucked up sense of humor.
Yeah.
It's a video of it. And even when I talk about it, people get so disgusted by me. People that are like, yo, do you like Kill Tony? And then I'll be like, not really, but check out this video. It's called Cat Falls to Its Death. The thing about the video that's funny is so it's a cat in like a hotel lobby and it falls. Wait, should I just show you the video?
Yes. Yes, I want to do this video.
We can always cut this out if there's too much dead air. All right, let's see what you think.
Yeah. No, the video.
And you need to be completely silent when we watch this.
Yeah. The video I've seen that I've tried in middle school.
I searched it.
Oh, that's awesome. I showed a lot of people the machine.
Oh, that's a good one though. It is a long.
Dude, I showed a British guy and he didn't laugh once.
That's tough.
And it was rough.
All right, you ready?
Is that a mop?
Dude, the top comment on that video is that desk did everything it possibly could to break that cat's fall. And I have to explain to people that the reason it's funny, I don't think there's anything funny about a cat dying. I love animals, but the sound that it makes when it hits the ground is hilarious.
So great.
And it's
Also,
surprising.
The guy was trying to do it with a mop.
It was a very bad way to save a cat.
Yeah.
Very bad way to save a cat.
That's all. That's a great video.
It is a great video. Yeah, but I've been at like a party where is just passing around like the little remote. They're like, put up a funny video, and I've put up cat falls to its death, and everybody's just been like, I think we have different senses of humor.
Oh,
and
dude,
I'm like, okay,
that's a great litmus test on.
It is.
Is this?
That's when I
Did you show that at the climbing gym last night?
Oh God, no. But I think that would have worked on that case.
Yes.
And I would have been like,
dude, I think
time.
I think that should be the next. That should be the next one.
I did that. I played that video. It was like a bunch of my old lacrosse buddies, and dude, the thing about like my friends that are not comics is they all think that they have like a dark sense of humor. And then I play that video, and they're all like, "What the fuck,
what the
man?"
fuck,
and you're like, "Well, you're like, what? You guys like jokingly make racial comments all the time, but like a fucking cat falling."
Dude, I hate when people are selective with what they find funny that's over the line.
Yeah, that's the point. Is it's either everything or nothing.
Like they'll be like, someone will be like doing like making some like dark like joke, and then like non-comic. And then you'll say something a little racy, and they'll be like, chill, dude.
They'll be like, I'm not like that, though. And it's like, but you can... Dude, this is a great example.
Yes.
On my first date with my ex-girlfriend, we got into a whole 30-minute debate about the word retarded.
Yeah, I remember.
And I died on that hill.
Right, you dropped it on the first date, right?
Yeah, because I have
Dude,
to.
I remember you told me you dropped retarded on the first date, and it's one of the funniest things I've ever been told. Genuinely, it's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, I have to know.
Oh, it's so great. It's a great litmus test.
It is a great.
Are you cool?
It's like that's my El Dorado as a girl who says retarded, because she can separate from jokes and reality. She like understands that it's not really that bad, and what you're saying, it's not the N-word. But anyway,
yeah.
It's not hurting anybody. We're not
Said
talking about those people. Yeah, of course we did.
Yeah.
But so and by the way, so we have this debate about the word retarded, and I get fucking. So I get like linguistic. I'm like talking about like the origins of language and like how malleable it. Like I get because I've just been prepping this debate in my mind.
You're talking the Latin roots.
Exactly, dude. I am. I'm like, and then I'm like, originally, like they're talking about like how they would call babies like mongoloids and shit. Like I'm like, I know everything about this just because I've had this conversation with myself over and over and over. So after about 30 minutes, and dude, she was mad. After about 30 minutes, she like turns the tide. We have a good rest of the date. We start dating. Literally a week after that, I'm at her apartment, and she preps me, and she's like, "You can't say retarded in front of my roommate." But she of course said, she's like, "You can't say the R word in front of my roommate." She was like, "I know you kind of convinced me, but like, first of all, I don't like you saying it still, but also you really can't say it in front of her, dude." We're hanging out with her roommate, and within 10 minutes of hanging out, her roommate makes a joke about how black guys can't swim. And they're all laughing, and I'm just sitting there like, but I can't say retarded?
I can't say retarded.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's way worse. That's
way
like
worse.
way worse.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. No black guys drowned when I say retarded.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
That's not even close to the same. And then also, this was one of the best moments of my life, is that I was later upset about something that like one of my friends had done, and I was venting to my girlfriend about it, and I was like, he was just being so fucking annoying. And then she put her hand on my thigh and she went, "You can say it."
Oh, there we go.
I was like, oh my God, love trumps all.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever see something? I created my own. I discovered a new stereotype.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a gay guy riding a bike, and it was like, he was in really low gear, and I was like, riding a bike and like gay guys ride a
where
bike
it's just
in low
like
gear.
going really fast.
He's going really fast.
Anywhere.
The bike's going pretty slow. It was just really whimsical, and I was like, he's driving a bike in low gear.
That's hard to. It's anytime you see a guy riding in low gear, like, it's a little fruity.
Yeah. Now every time I'm in a gay guy, I'm like, that guy's low gear.
I like that. Low gear.
Low gear.
Anytime you have a name where you can like be like, that's a low gear guy.
Low gear.
People are like, what
yeah.
does that mean? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
That's why I don't like the divvy bikes, because you look gay on them.
Yeah.
Because they're all low gear.
Yeah.
You're fucking pedaling like a maniac, and you're also like sitting low on them.
Yeah.
It's a bad look.
I'm terrified of biking in a city.
I was until my car broke, and now it's not that bad. Although I took a scooter from here to the Laugh Factory, which is pretty fucking far. But I didn't have any choice, and it was for Fresh Faces, so I was like, I have to get there.
Yeah.
It was like I almost died, not kidding, 7 times taking a scooter because there's not bike lines, but bike lanes everywhere.
Yeah.
So I was like weaving in and out of traffic. The cars almost hit me. It was bad.
Terrifying.
It was, and I had no helmet either.
Yeah.
And you're like, and then I get off, and it's like I just paid $17 on a Lime scooter to go to the Laugh Factory in front of like 12 people.
Yeah.
Damn. But it was worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. The Lime scooters are brutal.
They are. They're fun though.
Yeah.
It's so nice to take a Lime scooter home after a mic at night. I might do that tonight after Gracie O'Malley's.
Yeah. Have you ever heard that Christy Durkin's Lime scooter bit?
I have not.
She's like, she starts screaming. She's like, I have Lyme disease. I can't stop taking these goddamn scooters.
That's pretty funny. Have you heard Sean Nitchman's Lime scooter joke?
Of course.
So good.
So good.
So good. You ever see, the girl? She's got blue hair, wearing an N95 on a Lime scooter. What does she say to? She says like, "It's they them amigo."
Yeah. I watched. It is wild watching drunk women on Lime scooters
just wipe out,
putting their life on the line. I've seen one wipe out, and it was one of the greatest things I've ever watched.
Really? You watched somebody fully wipe out?
Fully wipe out.
Where?
I was walking. I take a lot of walks.
Walks are good, man.
I take a lot of walks.
I might go on a walk after this.
Dude, I'm a big walk guy. And I was walking down between whatever road the Vic Theater's on. Like I take that left by the Vic Theater. I'm just like walking down that street, and I just watch some drunk. It was like it's probably like
was she like
9 p.m. on a 10 p.m. on a Friday, and then it was pretty great.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. It's good to watch people get hurt in a way that's not permanent.
Yeah,
that's funny.
And it's very fun. I mean, I'm assuming you were a YouTube kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
If I could, I had this debate with my roommate. He was like, if you could keep one app on your phone, what would it be? And I was like, YouTube. And then he was like, Spotify. And I was like, are you dumb? You can get music on YouTube.
Get music on YouTube.
And he was like, yeah, but I prefer Spotify. It's like, but you don't have YouTube.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
The Spotify Wrapped is so important to you.
Spotify Wrapped is very important to a lot of people.
Yes. Again, you have my favorite Spotify Wraps ever. Because you have, like, you'll post your Spotify Wrapped and it'll be Louis C.K. And you're like, this is awesome.
I do have a pretty lame Spotify Wrapped.
It's unbelievable. Every year you put it up there. And good on you for putting it up there. But, dude, it's awesome.
I remember in college, one of the guys on my lacrosse team, because I would like, if anytime like a comic I liked came out, the new special, I would post it on my story.
Yeah.
And this one guy just came up to me and he was like, you're the only person I've ever met in my life that like reposts comedian specials like it's like a Drake album.
Yeah.
Because I just posted like Nate Bargatze's new album dropped. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. I mean, I used to, when I was in like before stand-up, like I was posting a lot about the Bills on my, it was like the Bills, I had some Israel, a decent amount of Israel Adesanya posts for a little bit, dude.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember back in the day when they didn't have Instagram stories, so I would just, and there's still remnants of it on my Instagram of just like me posting screenshots of like the Patriots.
Don't you have a video of Tosh?
Yeah, I do have a video. Dude, you've gone deep on my
dude.
Yeah, the video of Tosh making fun of soccer.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's how you know. Tosh is my guy.
Yeah, I remember the first time I met you were talking about Tosh.
I love Tosh. I will talk people's fucking faces off about how much I love Tosh. But it's cool because everybody I talk to about it is like, yeah, Tosh is sick.
Yeah.
I feel like very few people don't think Tosh is funny.
Yeah. I've also heard he's a nice, like...
Yeah, he's such a nice guy. He literally is like the exact template of how I want to be in comedy, where it's like you're not overexposed.
No.
You don't have to put out a clip every week, but you're a nice guy. You're doing really well for yourself, and you still get to do comedy.
He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, except I wouldn't live in LA. I would live in New York.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Yeah. No, I have so little interest in
LA.
LA. Yeah. LA or Austin. I mean, he's
Yeah.
like East Coast kid.
That everybody that I know from the East Coast is like, I got to go back.
Like,
And
yeah.
it's because it's the best part of the country.
Like when you're a kid, you're like, oh, I want to leave. Or like a senior in high school, you're like, I want to see stuff. I'm in the Midwest. I like Chicago. Chicago's a fun city.
This is so funny.
But it's like, fuck, there's something about I like East Coast people better.
Yes, East Coast people are better. The air.
There's an edge. There's an air. Also, like, I'm in Chicago. If I want to go for a hike,
It's not possible.
it's not possible.
And if you are going for a hike, the elevation changes about 3 feet
3
on the
feet.
entire hike. There's
It's like,
nothing to
no.
look at.
Yeah, all I want is like, oh, I want to be outdoors today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the East Coast is like, it's like Europe because you can literally just
Yeah.
take a train and
Everything's
you're
close.
in fucking Vermont.
That's where it's like when you talk about someone doing like road gigs here, they're like, oh yeah, I'm driving 4 hours there and 4 hours back.
Yeah.
And you're like, this isn't.
And the entire drive is just fucking power lines and fucking overpasses.
Yeah, where it's like
oh god.
New England, everything's an hour to 2 hours away from each other. Like we were in New Hampshire, it was 2 hours from Rhode Island, an hour from Boston, 2 hours from Portland, Maine, like an hour and a half from Burlington, Vermont. So you could just go. You know?
Dude, there's something with New Hampshire. I think Sandler and
Yes,
Silverman are both from there.
Sandler,
And Seth
Silverman,
Meyers.
Seth Meyers.
Yeah. It's pretty
Yeah.
insane from such a small
Yeah,
state.
they're all Manchester.
Yeah. But yeah, the East Coast is just I almost, and this is fucked up, but when I meet people that have grown up in the Midwest and like the suburbs of Chicago,
I feel so bad.
I pity them. Yeah, I pity them.
I
which
do.
is
Which is such a fucked up thing to
it's so
do.
egotistical to
But-
be like,
but-
oh, you poor thing.
like your
life sucks.
I'm a girl who grew up in like Ohio, and you're like, that sounds horrible.
The girl from last night grew up in Ohio.
You're like, that doesn't sound good.
I know, it's terrible.
A Midwest suburb.
And when they have pride about it, and you're like, no, but you don't really know.
You don't understand.
You don't really get it.
You
though.
don't
It's
get
like
it.
my pride is well founded
Yes.
because New Jersey is the greatest state
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah.
I've told so many people this, but like if there's a civil war against New Jersey and the rest of the world, I would be like, all right, I'm gonna go back and ship out with
Dude.
New Jersey.
If it was New England versus ever, I'd go back.
Yeah.
I'd go back. Also,
I think we'd win. We'd still win. We have the
Yeah.
manufacturing,
dude,
just like the Civil War.
yeah. Also, like, there aren't like, you meet people from Illinois, they don't have like Illinois pride.
No,
People
nobody has
aren't
Illinois
People
pride.
aren't prideful of where
People have
they come
Chicago
from. Like
pride.
no, people don't. People have Chicago pride. People don't get the silhouette of the Illinois state tattooed on them.
Dude, I've been millimeters away from getting the New Jersey tat.
Dude,
like,
I'm
and I still might.
Decently close from a New Hampshire
I
603.
still like right here,
Dude,
on my shoulder.
All of my friends have live free or die tattoos.
That's a sick. It's a sick.
It's
My
a-
dad used to live in New Hampshire, and he had a license plate that had like the live free or
yeah,
die
yeah,
thing
yeah.
in our barn.
Yeah, it's every
Yeah.
license plate, live free or die. Again, a crazy thing to put on a car.
It's badass though.
It's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sick. Yeah, I honestly I loved where I grew up so much, even in that moment. But you don't really get the perspective until you move.
Yeah.
And I come to college, and I didn't really have a ton of New Jersey pride. I just
Yeah.
was like, dude, where I grew up is awesome.
Oh,
It was like colonial and rural,
Yeah.
and like you could get to the beach, you could get to the mountains, you could get to Philly, you could get to New York.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
There's a history.
There is, yeah, dude. I read this book, 1776, and
Yeah.
it was about the Revolutionary
Yeah,
War.
yeah.
The fucking pivotal battle where they defeated the
Yeah.
Hessians and crossed the
Yeah,
Delaware
yeah,
is
yeah.
5 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
I could
there's
walk
just-
there.
There's just
Like
not
Pennington
that here.
Road where they ambushed Hessians. I'm in Pennington.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And then you
Yeah.
get out here and they're like, this building's so old. It was
Yeah,
built
yeah,
in
yeah.
2010.
All the history here is like Trail of Tears.
Yeah.
Or like just they were going from one place to another place.
Dude, yeah.
and they had to get
Indiana,
through this.
Indiana, I love their slogan. Do you know what it is?
No.
Crossroads of America.
Oh,
where
that-
they're just like, yeah, you're gonna come through us, but
You're
you're
gonna
not
come
gonna
through
you're
us.
not gonna stay
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking brutal. Even when like when we were expanding as a country, when we expanded westward, everybody went straight to Oregon and California
Yeah.
for the gold rush and the furs. And it was funny because they expanded all the way to the coast, and then they expanded back east
Yeah,
because
yeah,
there was
yeah.
nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
Because they going through the Midwest, they're like, this shit sucks. We don't want to stay here. But
Yeah.
then coming on the way back, they're like, I guess we might as well exhaust this land of its natural resources. So they kicked out the Native Americans on the West Coast before the plains
Yeah.
because the plains sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, I met one. They're always like, "Oh yeah, I'm from the bread basket," and it was like, "That's not the
The
flex."
bread basket?
It's like Indiana.
Oh god, I've
like
never even
those
heard
like
that term.
Midwest. They call it the bread basket, and it's like that sucks, man.
That does suck. Yeah, and I also didn't. I never had to defend New Jersey for anything, and then I got to
Yeah.
college, and everybody that found out I was from New Jersey just shit on me
Yeah.
so much, like armpit of America. Oh fuck New Jersey, and I was like, you guys don't even know what good pizza is.
Dude,
You don't have
dude.
good bagels.
Dude, I
You
tell
have to
people
pump
I'm
your
from
gas.
the amount of people who have asked where is New Hampshire. I'm like,
That's sad.
This is sad. You
That's
know,
sad because New Hampshire's beautiful.
dude, it's great. No, I didn't realize how much you miss it till then. You're home for the holidays and you're driving around your hometown and
Yeah.
you're like in your high school car,
Uh-huh.
just like, fuck, this place is pretty sweet.
I don't even like get to do that anymore because my mom moved to Maryland.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
dude, where she moved is like the most beautiful town
Yeah.
in the world because it's like it's kind of got that colonial vibe, but it's on the water on the
Yeah.
Chesapeake Bay, which has so much history. And I'm just walking around that place like this is unbelievable
Yeah.
how beautiful this is. But then I don't get the
Dude,
experience of just
there's
like
something
I want
about
to just cruise around my hometown.
There's
and be
something
like,
about just like driving past the apple orchards you used to get fucked
dude,
up
yeah,
in,
literally
man.
Terhune orchards.
Dude, would you guys?
We had an
Would
apple
you guys get
orchard.
apples and
Yeah.
throw them at shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't throw them at shit.
We would do like our soccer team. We'd all get fucked up, and then we'd hit an apple orchard at night, get as many as we could into the car, and then we would drive around throwing them at mailboxes.
That's such a fucking like upper middle class fun.
yeah. It was a good time.
We would go to the. Do you guys want to go pick apples and then throw them at mailboxes?
Yeah.
This is sad, but I recently downloaded this Google Earth application that lets you like drive around POV.
You were doing your hometown
anywhere you want, and I just would immediately drop the pin right on my hometown and just like cruised around my neighborhood.
Oh,
And I'm not even like a homebody guy. I just
Yeah.
was like, I just kind
Yeah.
of want to go back there right now.
yeah. There's something enticing about quitting everything and just.
No,
like,
I
moving
couldn't do
home.
that.
No, I
'cause-
couldn't either. But like when you do go home whenever I go home for the holidays, like you see your friends like night before Thanksgiving, and it's like
yeah, that's sick.
it's a good time.
I still have like a tight connection with my high school buddies, and it's cool. But it's also like we all got out.
All
Thank
yeah.
God, dude. My dad grew up and like my dad was born and died within like a mile radius.
That's crazy.
It's sad.
That is sad.
It's sad. And then when his life was really falling apart, he moved to a house that was literally like down the street from his parents' house.
That's wild.
And then that
Yeah.
house burned down. And then he blamed it on the mob. Isn't that nuts?
That rules.
But like his parents were super affluent. They had like this beautiful property with like these pastures and stuff. They also came from nothing, but then
Yeah.
he was like the rich kid, so he didn't really get the same drive.
Yeah.
And then he died a mile away. And so after that, I was like, I need to leave. I need to
again,
leave.
I'm very glad I left. You see other things. It's
Mhm.
like again, I want to end up like I want to eventually be in New York. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
Of just like it's a 5-hour train ride from home.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's so much.
It's a
easier.
weekend.
It's a weekend.
Yeah,
You know.
absolutely. Get on the Amtrak, the
Amtrak.
Northeast corridor, the only profitable corridor, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, it's the only one they make money on.
That's wild.
Yeah, our rail system is booty.
Yeah. It's all those fucking lobbyist airlines,
God.
dude. No high-speed rail. High-speed rail for stand-up would be huge.
I know.
Doing the road.
If we had like a Japanese rail
Fuck.
system, oh my god, because the plane thing is such a pain in the ass.
I'm jealous you get to ride a high-speed rail. Or are you going to drive?
No, we're going to.
You were going? Hell
we're going
yeah.
to. We're going to. We're definitely going. My friend was trying to get us to do like the most expensive, fastest one, and they were like, we're not going to do that
no.
because they can all afford that, but I would have to Uber and meet them or something. I don't even know what I would do. Dude, I mean, even I was in what was it? Spain. I was in Spain and France, and we took a train, like a high-speed rail
Yeah.
train there, and it was
Again, trains in Europe
crazy.
rule.
I mean, we were going like 180 miles. Maybe that's
Yeah.
more than. But dude, it felt like
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
going so fucking fast. And I just remember sitting there, just like clicking along, and it was so smooth. And you're watching all this beautiful farmland pass you by in this other country, and you're like, we're definitely like worse than this.
Yeah.
Like this is way better than what we have. But then you like get off the train, you're like, nah, we're way better.
Yeah.
The stand-up
Then you
scene here
meet-
is trash.
Then you meet one French person and go.
French people
suck.
Of course, the one French restaurant we went to in Paris, the guy there was wearing a White Sox uniform. And he was like, I met my wife in Chicago. I love Chicago. And I was like, oh, sick. And I was like, why are you here then? He's like, she died and I'm back.
Oh,
Yeah.
And now you're just a White Sox fan.
Also, I've said this. If you take the Eiffel Tower out of Paris, it is Ohio.
That's great. That
Paris
is great.
stinks.
Dude,
Literally.
Paris without the Eiffel Tower.
Such a
dude.
joke. Also, the Eiffel Tower is brown. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I thought it was black.
You thought it was black?
Everybody makes fun of it. I thought it was like black iron.
I always thought it was like gold, like shiny. Like
But yeah, at the very least, it should be shiny.
yeah.
No, it's just like a dull brown.
It's a dull brown.
It's like, I mean, this is fine.
Yeah. It doesn't even lean.
It's not that cool. Did you know that? So they had the World's Fair in Paris, and then the Eiffel Tower was the tallest tower in the world at that time. So that was like the big, this is our thing. And then they had the World's Fair in Chicago.
Yeah.
That was back like right after the city had burned down, and they're they had all the designs for what we were gonna do. We kind of picked the lamest one. We could have had like a Roman city, but honestly, our city's sick. But they were like, we need something. We need our Eiffel Tower. What's it gonna be? And then a young man named Ferris came along and made a Ferris wheel.
Oh, really?
So the world's first Ferris wheel was at the World's Fair in Chicago, and it was fucking ginormous. It was like so big that like they were worried it was gonna blow over. But that was our Eiffel Tower, and then now we have the wheel on Navy Pier.
Yeah.
Pretty sick, huh?
That's
It's
nice.
like they were like, what if the Eiffel Tower moved? Now we have the Ferris wheel.
What if you could sell tickets to go in a circle?
It is funny to be like, this is the eighth wonder of the world, and now they're just at like corn fair, like like what are they called? Not
did you guys have like
harvest fairs?
Do you guys have like fairs?
Yeah, we did.
Did you guys have? You had a yearly
harvest fairs.
You had a yearly one in your town.
At my elementary school.
Yeah.
In the like the fields behind it.
Yeah, no, we had like a big town one.
Harvest fair was a big deal.
Yeah, it was what was it called? Jesus Christ.
Come on, dude. Come on.
Oh,
Make the pull.
I just had it. It was the not homecoming. It was something. I'll remember. It was like, but it was the fair every like fall-ish, and it was like it was a huge deal.
Oh yeah, ours was a huge deal. I had my like childhood best friend and I, our falling out it started with his mom texted my mom when we were like 12, and she was like, do you want to go to the harvest fair with Will? And I was like, nah, not this year.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, you're not going to the harvest fair with your friend? And I was like, nah. And that was it.
Yeah.
It flatlined our friendship.
Yeah, it was the first time you ever see carnies.
Carnies? We didn't have carnies. We just had like people that were volunteering.
You guys
had
didn't have
legit
rides?
carnies? We had, I mean, they weren't like real rides. They were just like blow up fucking slides and like the 4-H things where you'd like plink targets with guns.
We had rides, dude.
You had legit rides?
And some of them I think are defunct because they were dangerous.
Ooh,
but dude,
that's exciting.
Dude, as a kid, if you were able to make it through the salt and pepper shaker, dude,
What's the salt and pepper shaker?
It was like you're sitting in like a thing here that spins in like a cockpit, and then you're spinning and it's spinning.
Whoa.
And it was like you got a lot of puss if you were able to do that.
I was gonna say that separates the boys from the men.
Metaphorical.
You walk
puss.
out of the salt and pepper shaker and you're like, I wasn't even shook.
I was more of a teacups guy.
No shame in the teacups.
I was a teacup. I like spinning and just.
Yo, you like roller coasters?
No.
Really?
I hate amusement parks. I hate them.
Fuck you, man.
I hate them.
Tallest roller coaster in the world? Do you know where it is?
Not Japan.
New Jersey.
Oh, that is in New Jersey. I knew that.
I
knew that.
Why don't you like roller coasters?
It's less of roller coasters. I hate amusement parks. I hate how many people are there. I hate.
Oh, you got to go on a cloudy day.
I hate how chaotic it is. Like there's so much going on. You're sitting in lines for something that's not that great.
Dude, roller coasters are sick.
They're not.
You haven't ridden Nitro. That's all I'm hearing from this.
They're not that great. I've been to I've done Six Flags. It was fine.
The funnel cake.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll get a caramel apple and watch everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's probably going to be a day where I can't do it anymore. Like,
when's the last time you've been to a roller like?
I think like a year, 2 years, 2 years. But I remember I went one time in high school with my friends, and there was no lines, so we just rode this thing called the Joker like 5 times in a row.
Yeah.
And it was the entire thing is like basically a giant Ferris wheel, but you're also spinning within that as you're going around.
Yeah.
And that night in bed, I got the spins worse than I've ever got. Like no alcohol. Like I was just in bed, just like
Yeah,
it was so bad.
Yeah, your equilibrium was just.
It was very off. Yeah, and I was like, maybe roller coasters aren't my thing. But then like 2 years later, I was like, nah, fuck it, they're sick.
Yeah.
What about water parks?
I haven't been to a water park.
I hate water parks.
Yeah, it's the same. It's just
It's
chaos.
just the same, but you're getting burnt.
It's chaos.
the
You're getting
entire
burnt and wet. Yeah, it's sunburns.
Shane Gillis's joke about bringing his
his
fucking heroin
great.
addict
To
sister
a
wearing
water
the
park.
Pittsburgh Steelers pajamas. And then she just like fucking starts sleeping and they just push her down.
So great.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
So great.
Yeah.
I have the social mistake I made on Thursday that I meant to say.
Oh yeah, please.
That's an absolute. It's
The
an
faux pas.
absolute. It's an absolute disaster. I'll name names. It's okay. They're never gonna see it. Okay. So I get to. It's my buddy's Thursday night. I get there. I did 2 mics already. It's Harold Patrick and James Jar outside. I haven't seen Harold in a while, so it's good to see him.
He
Right.
gave me that poster.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That rules. So I see Harold, right? And then Leo Cundiff walks in. Do you know who Kay is?
I feel like I recognize it.
Crazy, like ditzy, one of the dumbest.
Yeah,
Right.
I do.
I've never met her before. She walks outside with Leo Cundiff. Leo Cundiff has a black eye. I figured that Leo Cundiff got punched by his girlfriend, and this was now his rebound.
Okay.
That was my connection. That's what I put together in my head. And then Kay starts talking, and I go, I can't do this. I can't be around people like that. Just the dumb talking. So I separate myself. I go
Okay.
sit down at my buddy's. And then Harold walks up, and we're just talking, and I shit all over this woman for 3 minutes. I'm saying some really fucked up shit. I'm just like,
You're letting it ride.
I'm letting it ride. I'm just, it's a lot of hate, and I thought it was pretty funny. And Harold's he's a little weird about it. A little weird about it. And then I was just like, oh.
Got a KYP, man.
And then I go, Harold, so like, how you been? And so we're just talking. And he's a little weird. And then I find out 15 minutes later, Harold is dating Kay.
Oh my god.
And I shit all over I said some horrible things about his girlfriend to his face. And that's where I'm lucky, where I am 6'2". He kind of just took it. And I feel like a horrible person.
I mean, how did you not pick up on his reactions?
I was going.
Man.
I was
You
going.
gotta check in.
And I didn't think they'd be dating because I'm like, she's horrible to be around.
Yeah, dude, I mean,
It's the worst social blunder
this
I've
is
made.
one of the biggest lessons in life that I'm still learning myself. Is like you gotta figure out what people's connections are before you
Dude,
talk about
I've-
other people
again,
in front of them.
And I have a shit talking problem. I know this about myself.
That is true.
I've-
Owen's a little high school girl.
Dude, there
in
was
the comedy scene.
dude, there was a rule at my high school. It was don't tell Owen anything because he'll tell everybody.
Nothing has changed.
No, there's because ready.
Yeah, you and
Dylan?
Keaton together. It's
Oh,
like
dude,
Mean Girls.
dude. When we'll do
Keaton is so fun, dude.
we'll do like
You, me, and Keaton should do a pod.
yeah, definitely. We'll do like an hour to like I don't know. We drove to like. Have you ever done Hope and Anchor in Rockford?
No.
It's a fun show.
Fuck Rockford.
But like we'll drive there and we'll spend 2 hours in the car. It's not when I spend a lot of time with Keaton. It's only shit talking other people.
Yeah.
We don't talk about really anything else
No.
besides shitting on comedians. But yeah, no,
It's very easy to do.
I have a shit talking problem. It's always been that. It's one of my. I was talking about with Georgia Moore. I think she's been on this podcast of
Yep.
like
Fan favorite.
there's something about telling a secret that's not yours and someone like not hearing it before. It hits the endorphins the same way as a laugh does.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's that. But like before, I was getting laughs. I was
You're a
telling
junkie.
secrets. Dude, I am a junkie.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, the original currency when we were in
Secrets,
first
man.
grade
Who
was
likes who?
Who has a crush
who
on
likes who? That dude.
And you'd fucking get it out of
And I'm
people. You'd
just-
be like, who the fuck do you like?
Yeah.
Who the fuck do you like? You like Mary?
And then you pressure like
Interesting.
and then
I won't tell.
yeah, yeah. And then you tell
gonna tell.
everybody.
Yeah.
Then you tell everybody. That
And
was,
the
that was my
next
bread and
person
butter,
you see,
dude.
you're like, hey,
But,
don't tell. But and then you're like, I told them not to tell. So that's
we're
on them.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not my fault. It's their fault. 'Cause I told them not to tell. Yeah.
It's like, have you seen it's like the Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad clip where the guy like breaks the phone and puts it into a trash can and walks away at like the end of an episode? That's how I felt when I was little. And I'd be like, this is who Adam has a crush on.
I ruined friendships as a kid.
Oh yeah.
Of just off who likes who. Also,
Dude, it's so embarrassing.
why would you tell me?
Because they
Why would
trusted
I-
you,
dude,
man.
I'm really-
they need to
I'm
get it off
really-
their chest.
I've also learned I have a bad combination of I love telling secrets and I'm really easy to tell secrets to.
Yeah, that is a bad combo.
Dude, it's a dangerous combo.
Yeah.
People just tell me things and I'm like, you shouldn't be doing
Well, people
this.
are so forthcoming with information. It's crazy.
Yeah.
If you just don't judge people outwardly to their face, they will literally tell you every aspect of their life.
Yeah.
And you're just getting it, and you're like, oh my god,
You're like, you
giving
shouldn't be
just
telling me this.
so much ammunition right now.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, you're like, I see Geet in 2 hours. We're
Yeah,
like, this is gonna spread like wildfire.
that must mean that you normally don't give them stuff in return about yourself.
Never.
Yeah.
Dude, people just tell me shit.
Yeah, social currency.
Yeah, and then instead of me telling me stuff, I tell other people stuff. So it's still an even exchange.
still
It's just
getting
not
stuff.
mine. Dude,
Yeah.
I've been telling secrets forever. It's the best. It's so great. And I found the one kind of scene in the world where you can tell secrets forever, man.
No, you can't, dude.
For
It's
in
gonna catch
stand-up?
up. It's gonna
Dude,
catch up.
dude.
It's already catching up. You
Dude.
already fucked up. What are you talking
That wasn't
about?
a secret though. That was just a
It's
miscalculation.
the same thing. It's the same. Like it's
that was
the same genre.
that was a miscalculation.
It's all branched off.
I don't remember. I haven't had a really horrible fuck up in a while. It's happened a few times throughout life, but like telling a secret and it coming back to me. Trying to think.
Have you ever held a secret? You're such a scumbag.
Dude, maybe 2 ever. I'm trying to
Oh
think.
my
Trying to
God.
think. It's been pretty low.
That's so bad.
I don't know.
I mean, you're gonna have to find a wife one day that's gonna have to trust you.
No, dude. That's another way. Like,
Just air her baggage on
no,
stage.
no. Of like just talking shit is also a great way to bond
That's
with
true.
women who like to talk shit.
Absolutely. Women are the best at it.
Dude, yeah. So it's like, it's a great. That was also a move. You tell girls other people's secrets,
Oh yeah.
shit on mutual people.
Dude, apparently that was like a big part of human evolution is gossip.
Dude,
'Cause there'd be
I love
like
it.
a band of hunter gatherers,
Yeah.
and then 2 of them would break off and be like, "You see, fucking that guy leading us?
Yeah,
He's a
dude,
fucking pussy."
Fucking yeah.
And then they'd go back, and then 2 more would break off, and they'd be like, "Yo, I just talked to that guy, and he thinks that guy's a pussy."
Yeah.
And they would bond the entire tribe.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah, dude, it's the best. I was told some people called me a drama whore, and that's been a few times.
See, that's mostly I'd say the worst part about that. Another battery died.